What's up, anyone who sees this? I don't know who might see this, but I'm just going to jump into it and just kind of go with the flow. This is about the Gratefulness Meditation Apocalypse channel. I think this is kind of an important thing, and it's what people need to hear. These aren't edits, by the way. I'm just pausing the video so I can gather my thoughts. Okay, so pertaining to a religion or a spiritual path, that's what this is about. So to keep a very, very long story as short as I possibly can, I'm just gonna skip through and you're gonna have to bear with me. It's just gonna be a short video, but I guess I'll start by explaining a comment that I just left on the Gratefulness Meditation Apocalypse Now, I think, channel. So a few years back, probably like 2015, 16 or something like that, me and a friend that we found, we were looking up stuff because we were going through certain situations and just philosophies, and we were trying to seek the truth way back then even, and I mean, we were pretty freaking young. I mean, that makes it, let's see, 8 years ago, so not even quite 20 yet. And we're just trying to maybe find other people that spiritual, either not necessarily finding a leader or anything like that, or trying to get into a specific religion, just trying to take stuff from all these different thoughts, ideologies, religions, and all this. And we kind of realized that even these really top-notch seeming people that give really good answers and high insights, and we were even benefiting and stuff from their videos, we were kind of realized that they weren't really, it's hard to explain, like, they're not worthy of us seeing them as our master. And especially being American and stuff like that, it's in our younger rebellious type of ages, we were like, yeah, there's no way that we could just, I mean, these people have a big following, they have these big gatherings and stuff, and there's no way that we would be one of these people. I mean, for multiple reasons. But we realized, one of the main reasons is there was no reason to put so much faith into a person like that and put them on some type of pedestal like that, and like they deserve to live some lavish life, but we don't, just because, whatever. Anyway, so we come to this realization with like Sadhguru and Osha and stuff, and they have beneficial teachings and thoughts and answers, interviews and stuff sometimes, but what it comes down to was we would benefit more and feel more and have better meditations and stuff when we would sit there and just do it ourselves and in our own way, and just trying to connect to God in our own way, straight up, just by meditating, trying to clear our minds and everything, and try to feel the connection, like, because we understood it wasn't just about clear the mind, like, but what I would do, and what we kind of talked about and stuff, is you clear your mind, and you don't necessarily have to have no thoughts, but you want to quiet your thoughts so that you can just sit there, and thoughts are going to flow through and stuff. It's probably unlikely that you're going to have no thoughts. I mean, but so that's kind of the idea of meditating, just in general. And we were just kind of going off of just instinct, really, and just what we have kind of deduced from all the stuff and videos and everything, and all the stuff we've read, and our own ideas of religion and God and everything else. Anyway, so we kind of found the best way to pursue this, to have a spiritual pursuit, which I don't do as good as I did at that time. I should probably really meditate more and stuff like that, but I digress. Um, so we found the best way to benefit wasn't to find a master. I mean, if we came across and met someone here or whatever, I mean, I could see how that may have happened if we've really found someone that was really legit and everything else, but we never really. I mean, we found people we look up to, and people that we got to the point where we could at least acknowledge and find other people that do pursue the right truth. That's why these certain channels that I follow, I do talk about to like a lot of people, like Pockets of the Future, Into the Stars, and there's so many slipping my mind right now, and sorry I'm not shouting them out, but plenty of favorites, and totally understand that they actually really do understand and they get it, and whatever, in their own way or whatever. But yeah, so the, Paul from Pockets of the Future has been going through all this stuff with what's called Sahaj, which is a really decent sized practice in India, and without going into the history and all that, Sahaj means the natural path, and a lot of the teachings, and then there's all these messages from the brighter world, which is like messages that were sent from other past souls to and masters to through a medium, and she writes down these messages, which the whole thing, it's really compelling, and it's really and all the messages and stuff are just they're great, and anyway, so, and then this whole thing with like Dodgy and all this crazy stuff that's going on with, and all these accusations and everything else, and the fact that Chargy even talked about his inner circle being the worst people, and then and everything else. If you want to know more, just watch the Pockets of the Future Journey series, or the Gratefulness Meditation Apocalypse channel videos, because that's where you can actually get more. But my whole point here, and I'm going to end it right here, is that, and I left a comment in there basically saying that between what we're seeing going on with the master of the system right now, heartfullness / Sahaj whatever, and this other realizations and thoughts that me and my friend had years ago about like these different spiritual type master guides, people online, however legitimate or not they are, we realized that we were getting more benefit if we would just do the practice or whatever, do our own little spiritual journey ourselves, instead of trying, like, hanging on every single word of some guy, some master, whatever. And this, after this stuff with Dodgy and stuff, I think it's, if I had to guess or choose, like, I think, yeah, this stuff could very well be for a reason, whether it's on accident, who knows how all the personal choices and stuff played into it. But in general, the big picture, I think what people need to realize about all this is that you do not need some living master to have a spiritual journey and actually succeed or take steps or whatever to go through it. You do not need a spiritual master. Now, what you need is, spiritual influence and people that get it and they can explain some stuff to you and whatever, but having a spiritual master, it's almost a limit in a way. Like, it's maybe, recognizing someone as a spiritual master, whatever, but I don't know. Chargy, I've seen him clips, and I can faintly remember him saying the phrase, the master within, and I don't think that's just because of Babaji and whatever else that is connected to and stuff. I think he's actually talking about, like, self-mastery, and not just, like, mastery of the senses and blah, blah, blah. although, all that stuff plays into it. But anyway, be your own master. If you really want to, you don't have to be religious. You don't have to even really believe in God. And I guess, you do. For it to be effective, and because, come on, this is a whole other video right here, but God exists. Like, there is a such thing as God, or something that connects everything, like physically, spiritually. It's all connected in some type of way. People can't, science can't prove it. That's the whole point of the left side of the brain, right side of the brain. One logic, one faith-based, and everything else. But yeah, be your own master. That's what this is all about. Like, that's what people should learn from this. It's better to just pursue your own spiritual path and not put someone on such a pedestal. Like there's all sorts of great people in the world that I completely respect, and I would love to show them my respect, but I don't think I would, whatever my influence is, I don't think I would ever bow down to someone as spiritually higher than myself or whatever, even if they are, I guess. Like, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know how else to explain that. Anyway, ending this here, longer than it should have been. I don't know, but it could be beneficial, I guess, if someone hears it, maybe, because I think that's what it's all about, all this stuff. It's like, how do you reconcile a master, like, failing and just everything's going on, or whatever people believe about the heartfullness situation and stuff. Like, how could you reconcile any of that? Well, all that can happen, but that doesn't mean anyone's spiritual practice or connection to God or anything should lessen or be less than it was. So it's probably just a sign that you need to be focusing on yourself more until someone naturally does come up as a master or something, rather than whatever process has gone on. And it doesn't seem like these people who are masters naturally have gotten to this position or whatever, Anyway, have a good one. Peace out.